Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Wanted to knock out another quick video. I guess yesterday's was pretty popular in helping people out and giving kind of a strategic mindset about what's going on. Appreciate all the kind words and the comments, except the Botox comments. Kind of looked like shit. I didn't not much sleep last night trying to help out Top Gun Options members sort out what's going through the market, the system. I'm going to give you my view from 100,000 feet, then 50,000 feet, and then 10 feet, and get tactical. But like we talked about yesterday, man, the sun was going to come up today. It's coming up in about 2 minutes, and it's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be an awesome day for a lot of people. A lot of my members at Top Gun Options over the past month, many of them have seen life. They called it life-changing money. And at the opening bell this morning, we're literally going to be making more millionaires. But that also means that there's a lot of people that are going to be in a lot of trouble this morning. As I said yesterday, use this as an opportunity to learn, to get lessons learned, to debrief, to get lessons learned, and figure out how to not let this happen to yourself. Again, remember, for every buyer, folks, in a market, for every buyer, there's a seller. So for every person that was bullish, there was somebody that was bearish. That's what makes a market, is having an offer, right? This is what I want to buy a house for, and this is what the people are asking, and they meet in the middle, and that's called a market. So again, I take pleasure in other people's misfortunes, but at the end of the day, you have to get educated, and you have to you got to take care of yourself, man. Let's talk through some things. Let's go 100,000 feet. Pretty good authority that President Trump on Friday, don't even get me started about him walking that bullshit press conference that started 30 minutes late. Supposed to start at 3, started at 3:30. He talked the market essentially higher, caused a short squeeze, and suckered a lot of people into the market. And if you bought stock Friday afternoon based on Trump's bullshit cheerleading speech, you're going to get wiped out this morning. And you have you got two people to blame, him and you. Okay? So the Stafford Act. So he invoked the Stafford Act, but he invoked it saying, hey, state and local governments can get disaster aid and do all sorts of other stuff. He didn't invoke part of the Stafford Act which he's going to do, in my prediction, in the next 24 to 48 hours, which says federal employees, you are quarantined. Department of Defense, federal employees, you're not going to work for the next 2 weeks. So essentially, that's going to shut America down, unless he invokes martial law, which I can't even believe those words just came out of my mouth. This is like a Charlton Heston movie or an M. Night Shyamalan movie talking about the President of the United States invoking martial law, but he can't do that yet. But he's going to ask Americans to self-quarantine for the next couple of weeks. So this is probably my last video from out in here. You have got to hunker down for 2 weeks, or it's going to get worse. Folks, at this point, it's math. It's an Excel sheet. It doesn't matter what people are saying on Facebook or social media. It's math. It is going to get worse. Dr. Fauci is a brilliant guy, and he's the guy I've been listening to the most. So it's going to get worse before it gets better. I think the president shuts down the federal government, which is just going, if FAA controllers aren't going into work, airliners aren't flying around, folks. So, Apple closed, Nike closed. Airlines are actually sending airplanes and parking them, man. There's literally conga lines into some airfields where they're just parking airplanes, man. It's going to be horrific for the airline industry. The cruise industry has been ordered to shut down. So for 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen, this country has to close. You have got to seal yourself off from other people, and that's it. That's what you have to do. And if you're doing anything other than that, you're being rude and inconsiderate, because you're putting your family at risk and other people at risk. So I think the president invokes other parts of the Stafford Act that shuts down the federal government, it's this is serious. It's serious. Let's talk about markets. Like I said, at the open, I'm going to enjoy, again, I went to my Starbucks, which I don't do too often because I can't stand the company. But, they had 5 people standing in there this morning. Baristas. right? One of those. They're like, they started talking like, we don't even know if we're going to have a job here pretty soon. It's going to get devastating. So, Secretary Mnuchin yesterday said, hey, we're going to try and bail out, this is the second inning, meaning we're going to bail out as many people as we can. We can talk over a beer after this thing is over about how I completely disagree with that. Businesses need to be able to fail and markets need to run efficiently, but then I sound like Gordon Gekko, but it's the truth. I warned in 2008, folks. I said, even though I had lost my job, like during a furlough, and I got furloughed from American Airlines with thousands of other pilots after 9/11, I said, don't bail them out. I'll go find something else to do, right? 2008, I said the Federal Reserve should not bail out banks. People, you, me, us, need to learn that things fail. Everybody doesn't get a trophy. I warned that the risk of everybody getting a trophy and the Fed acting like that, one day the Fed would jump in to save capitalism and it wouldn't work. And that happened last night. They launched a bazooka a week and a half ago by cutting rates 50 basis points. Last night they launched a nuke, which was interest rates at 0, and the market shrugged and imploded because it looked like panic. The Fed meeting was supposed to be Tuesday, Wednesday. They did an emergency one yesterday and this emergency rate cut. Now it smells like fear and panic to the market when the Fed starts acting like this and shooting from the hip. So futures are limit down, market's going to open, circuit breakers are going to kick in, and it's going to be bad. Market will reopen after whatever it is, 15, 20 minutes of sitting in timeout, and then it's going to get even worse. So just listen to the SEC chairman on the telephone. Secretary Mnuchin, Treasury Secretary, also believes markets need to stay open. This needs to happen, folks. And like I said, from the phoenix, or from the ashes will rise the phoenix. The sun will rise again. Things will get better, and it is starting to get to be a big buying opportunity in the stock market. Not yet. For weeks, I've told Top Gun Options members that you haven't seen panic selling. Panic selling hadn't even happened yet. Today, as predicted, you will see panic selling. People just trying to get out of positions. But remember, if you're dumping shit today, you're doing it at the market low. The only people who pick bottoms are douchebag guys at parties that go, oh, yeah, that was the bottom and I got out there. No, you didn't. It's very hard to pick a bottom, folks. But if we're not at one yet, and we still got further to go, you're pretty damn close to a bottom. So try and bat down the hatches and weather through. And then our rebound, folks, is going to be even better than this implosion. It's going to take a while. The next week, 2 weeks are going to change the complexion of this country forever. After 9/11 changed this country, we changed the way we did things, and same thing's going to happen as a result of this COVID crisis. A lot of things are going to change, and it's going to take about 2 months, in my opinion, listening to Dr. Fauci and Dr. Gottlieb, for things to kind of, I was going to say get back to normal. I don't think they're, the new normal. Okay. So, use this opportunity. If you have the coin to get, not yet, don't get long stocks. I'll put out, make sure you're subscribing to my YouTube page. All my market intelligence briefs are posted on our YouTube page, on our Facebook page, and use this opportunity to learn how to trade options, learn how to avoid this next time, and learn how to capitalize on this. And use this time, man, for the next 2 weeks, do something. Meditate. I can't believe I'm going to admit this publicly, but I meditate now. I went through, a personal storm a couple years ago at rock bottom. Very smart person said, "Hey, you should try meditation." 5 years ago, if I saw me meditating, I would have kicked my own ass. People who meditate are weird. Saved my life. I go to hot yoga now, which is even more embarrassing for me to admit. But my God, man, the yoga joint in Fort Lauderdale, Boca, Nicole Fox, absolute incredible woman, incredible instructor, has also changed the arc of my life. Take the next 2 weeks and do stuff, man, for you. Read a book, meditate, try yoga. And again, I'm wearing a, I'm going to catch so much shit for this. I'm wearing a Lululemon shirt and Lululemon pants right now. But I've changed my life 180 degrees for the better. So times, during those dark times, you gotta ask the universe what it's trying to tell you, instead of like, why is this happening to me? Why am I eating this shit sandwich? Grab some Tabasco, put it on it, and go, tastes good. What am I going to learn from it? and how am I going to use this to my benefit and for those in society and around us? Look after the elderly, man. All of you who hoarded toilet paper and all that type of crap, look in the mirror, man. There's old people running around out there that if they can't leave the house, how are they going to go get supplies? So let's start thinking about our fellow man, for God's sakes. I'm trying to do that at Top Gun Options, trying to put the ladder down. That was the saying in the military we had. When you made it to a higher rank in the military, or you got to go to Top Gun or do some cool stuff, you didn't say, hey man, I'm freaking fantastic. Look at me. You put the ladder down. You helped your wingmen, your squadron mates out, and you helped them get better. So I couldn't stand Wall Street. It was disgusting. It was a disgrace. I helped run a multi-billion-dollar trading firm in Chicago, and it felt like I had to take a shower like 9 times a day. People would push their own mother in front of a train to make a dollar. It's a disgrace. They'd pull the ladder up. So at Top Gun Options, I want to teach you how to trade options, how to do this for yourself, man. Like I said yesterday, nobody cares more about your money than you. Period. Man, I do need Botox. Again, 5 years ago, if I had said I need Botox, I would have kicked my own ass. So a lot of my own ass kicking. All right, guys, use this opportunity. We're locking down for 2 weeks. I'm going to do what Dr. Fauci recommends. I think the country is going to shut down for 2 weeks, but we're going to get through this, man. What a beautiful sunset this morning. And we're going to have a lot more sunsets. This is going to be great. Use this, okay? So have a great rest of your day. For Top Gun Options members, I'm going to head back right now and send out a pre-market open brief, but this is going to be epic. This is going to be, I'm looking forward to hearing about all the successes of the folks here at Top Gun Options. Okay, have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge, and God bless. I'll talk to you guys later. We'll see you.